How's it going, guys? My name is Graham. Welcome back to the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. In the short time since this game has come out, there's approximately 500 million billion videos of it already, so I feel like I'm totally falling behind, and I'm working on trying to come up with some unique things that maybe other people aren't doing, and that's what I'm here to test out today. So let's have a quick look at how 10 zombies fare against 50 footmen. I'm guessing it's not going to be a very fair matchup. The zombies are pretty much useless at this point. So I only have 10 zombies going up against 50 footmen, and it seems like the zombies are going to get their asses kicked. They pretty much got wiped out very easily. They only killed 3 footmen. So this is something I tried to do in the last episode of this, but I didn't totally understand how the unit customization thing works. Turns out you have to actually save your units and then you'll be able to use the customizations, so that was my mistake. Sorry about that, I get it now. So now I'm setting up the exact same scenario, but instead we have 10 of our fast zombies versus our regular 50 footmen. So let's see if that evens things out at least a little bit. Oh shit. This might become very unfair very quickly. Okay, they decimated them. Oh shit, and were they actually coming back as zombies? Oh fuck. That's something that I thought would be awesome. I didn't actually realize would happen. That's fucking awesome. So they actually came out ahead because of that. Okay, if I'm going to jack up these zombies, they need to fight an absurd amount more footmen if they're going to be raised dead back on their side. That was actually absurdly more brutal than I would have predicted. I didn't think that they would be re-raised as zombies, so I think we're going to have to even things out a little bit and see if we have 5,000 footmen going up against just 10 of these zombies. But if they can repopulate their ranks, then this might still work out to be a fair matchup. So when I look at this here, I feel like I might be putting a bit too much faith in the zombies, 10 versus 5,000, but this could end up pretty fucking awesome. If they're able to mouth through things fast enough to get the zombie population going quickly, which it seems to be, I think these zombies are going to win this, and I think they're going to win it fucking easily. Oh god. What is the number of zombies I need to set this to make it so that the footmen actually have a chance? Because they're getting fucked up. What the hell is this? Like, how many? Look at how quickly the number of zombies is rising. They don't stand a chance. This is devastating. This is like hard to watch. Look at what the fuck is going on here. They're raising at the front so quickly that the zombies at the back here aren't even getting a chance to move anywhere. Holy sweet fuck. I do not want to be the guy stuck at the back end of this thing. Oh god. That's sickening. That is not... I expected it to be like a wipeout. I didn't expect it to be that fucking easy for them though. They only killed 205 of those zombies. I really gotta try and even things out a little bit. We need to do some more tinkering here. Move speed times, how about times 3, and attack speed times 5. Just to try and even things out a little bit. Just to make things like competitive here. No one wants to watch a big crazy blowout like that. We'll leave that at 10. I'm pushing this shit up to 10,000, 10 versus 10,000, 1 to 1,000. The zombies are a little bit weaker this time. Maybe, just maybe, things will be a little bit more even, but my money might still be on the zombies after what happened in that last round. So here's what 10,000 looks like, and just down here at the wee bottom edge we have our 10 starting zombies. I want to set myself up right behind them to get the full scope of how much 10,000 is. You can see them rolling all over the hills there, stretching way out over in every direction. Let's see how these guys manage. They're a little bit slower, they still got a lot of attack, and they can multiply. So chances are they could still take this thing. It's tipping in favor of the footmen. This might be a bit too much for the zombies. I might have nerfed them a bit too much. Yep. That was a pretty handy win for the footmen. I tilted things a little bit too much in their direction. Let's see, the zombies were only able to kill 25 of 10,000, so good going, guys. Move speed, they don't need the crazy high move speed. The attack speed multiplier, I think, is what was making the big difference. So let's get that up to 8? I'm gonna go with 8. Otherwise, things are just the same as they were last time. Let's see if this tilts things a little bit more evenly. I'm imagining that this attack speed should work out well. The zombies are starting to gain a little bit of ground. Once the zombies gain too much ground, it becomes unfair really quickly. I want to set this up in a way... Oh man, look at the way they're just spreading out through the center there. That looks sick. Holy fuck, there's so many of these. I want it to be that the footmen are just barely holding them at bay, you know? And so far I haven't been able to find that middle ground. It's either been insane, crazy zombie victory or insane, easy footman win. Maybe I just gotta nudge that attack speed just down a little bit more again. Yeah, this is not gonna end well for the footmen here. Yeah, they've only killed about 200 of the zombies, and they're just growing by like hundreds by the second, so I wouldn't consider that to be strictly fair. Starting to get a better sense of what these big-ass battles look like. It looks pretty awesome watching the zombie horde spread through this crowd like some kind of disease, though. That just looks horrifying. If they ever make that World War Z 2 movie, which I kind of hope they don't, because the first one just shat on the book, but if they ever do, take notes. This is what horrifying zombie scenes should look like. Well, let's go back to the drawing board here and see if we can set up a battle that's a little bit more fair. I don't know if the movement speed makes much of a difference. I don't think it does. I'm going to give them a lower attack speed, not quite so high, but I'll jack up their health a little bit. Just make them that little bit harder to kill, which might keep them alive just long enough to convert more footmen. That's kind of the logic I'm going with here. Alright, let's see how this one works out then. The zombies seem to be staying alive, but just barely. This might be the sort of matchup I've been looking for. They're not getting out of hand too quickly, but it seems like the zombies are starting to spread. Oh, but they're also getting killed off. They're actually getting killed off, which is what I wanted. They are starting to get the upper hand, though, so it seems like it's going to start tipping in the favor of the zombies eventually. Probably sooner than later. Yeah, you can see already that the zombies are really starting to stack up against the footmen here, so it's sooner or later it's going to completely take this all over. It's just going to be a while, so I'm going to go back to the drawing board, make them a little bit weaker again. They do 33 damage. So what if we give this 196, so it takes exactly 6 hits to kill the zombies? I have no idea if that'll do the trick, but it seems like rather than just picking an arbitrary amount, maybe I'll even things out this way, like mathematically use math to make war more fun. All right, you guys can do it. You need to just get a couple kills to get your numbers up a little bit more than this 10, and then things will have a chance to start playing out normally. If you get too low too quickly, you're not going to stand a chance. I see a few more populating, but overall, oh, now they're going to start getting swarmed. I don't think they can hold up if they start getting swarmed too much. Oh, and there it goes. This is just the finest possible line that I'm walking here. If I jack it up to 200, it technically takes 1 extra hit to kill them, and that might make the difference. I want to swoop into the start of this battle. I think that could be kind of cool to just sail right in and see how the action is progressing. This might be it. This might be that perfect fine line I've been looking for. If the zombies start getting swarmed, but at the same time are starting to repopulate, that might work out perfectly. This might be what I wanted. This might be what I always wanted. Oh, it's happening. The zombies are breaking loose. They're getting out into the ranks. And it just explodes. It just takes off as soon as they get that little bit of a foothold. I think I know what the solution here is. I know how I can maybe make this a little more fair. I'm splitting the 10,000 up into 2 groups of 5,000. I'm starting the zombies like directly in front of this first group, so that they focus their attacks on here, because if they split up their 10, then they're definitely going to lose. Hopefully the AI will go straight for this group. This group will come in as reinforcements to back up the footmen. See, the zombies are pinched in nice and tight there, so this should work out. The timing of it, at least. I couldn't tell you if the zombies are going to be able to do enough to like start building up a zombie base before they get totally surrounded. But having this full circle of enemies surrounding them is what I'm looking for here. Ah, fuck. Come on. It just won't work out. I'm so close. I'm so close to getting the devastation that I want. But like the evenly matched devastation. The zombies are going back up to 5 attack speed. I'm going to see if that changes it. Let's get that battle started. That extra attack speed, is that going to do the trick? I see a few more zombies populating, but once they get surrounded, they're going to start getting separated. Things should get a little bit tougher for them. And hey, even if this fails, we can at least watch an awesome ring of zombies spread out throughout this huge crowd of 10,000 soldiers. It's looking like the zombies are going to win again. Those fuckers. Their ability to repopulate is just too strong. How the fuck are you supposed to fight against that? It's just gonna win every goddamn time. God, that just looks horrifying, but so awesome at the same time. Let's just do a quick, like, ring around the battle scene here. And you can just see how quickly these zombies are tearing through things. Holy shit. That's just not even fair. They're already combing up to the edges of the full ring of footmen here. Like, what in the sweet fuck? I love that big hole in the center of bodies. Look, they've even broken through the side here, so now they have to start running around to help out. Bring some reinforcements around to the side of the footmen there, because obviously they didn't have it bad enough already. Oh god, the zombies actually finished them off over there. Now they're all running over here to regroup. Oh fuck, watching all these fast zombies run into there over top of all the bodies of these fallen footmen. That's kind of terrifying. I mean, it would be terrifying if they didn't walk like they were in some weird, like, old school British comedy thing featuring yakety sax. Then maybe it would be terrifying instead of just a little bit silly. Here's an idea. Let's get their attack speed insane, but 2 hits. 2 hits is all it's going to take these guys out. So they're as fast as can be. They're going to get like a shitload of footmen kills up really quickly. But once they get surrounded, the footmen should be able to start putting a hole in them fairly quickly. And this is the last iteration I think I've got lined up of my fast zombie experiment. For now, at least, I might come back to it if you guys have some cool ideas in the description of how I should let it play out differently. But for now, we might as well test and see how this goes. And the zombies are fucked. Just utterly fucked. Well, I have to say I was expecting a little bit more out of that, so I better jack up their health. What are the chances going from 2 to 3 hits will make the difference? It seems like the footmen got a few cheap pot shots in there at the beginning before the zombies even had a chance to do anything. Raising their health once more. Let's see if that tiny little bit makes the difference. This seems to work based on the zombies just getting a tiny foothold. As long as they can get a few quick kills up top, then they can start exploding their numbers and do a little bit better. See here, they've got a little bit of growth going on here. But it's a little bit of a struggle for them to get going. But it seems to play out the same every time, that once they actually do get going, then they're really fucking hard to stop. Oh shit, I was hoping that the front of this line would expand just slowly enough. But you know, the way that they multiply with those kills, it just isn't fair. I don't think it's ever going to work out purely how I am envisioning. So let's just jack up the speed a little bit and let this shit play out and just watch how this unfolds. Damn. Well, I'm almost certain that there's got to be some sort of like Goldilocks, perfect balance of fast super zombies versus regular footmen, where the battle would be just like this perfect harmony of new zombies spawning as they're getting killed. I just can't seem to find it. It's just, it's gonna haunt me now. I'm gonna have to come back and play around with it more to try and find that exact special combination. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, any specific things you want to see me toy around with. I'm excited to test this out a little bit more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.